Hey, what's up guys? My name is Cherno. Welcome to episode 60 of Game Programming. So I've got a new microphone this time. Again, this isn't a headset mic. This is a different microphone. So hopefully you guys will enjoy the change in audio quality. Let me know what you think of this microphone, and hopefully eventually we'll find something that you guys like. But today on episode 60, we're gonna take a look at creating the spawn level. So level design is honestly one of my favorite aspects of game programming, but it's also I should say game development. But also it's one of the things that if you don't get right, it doesn't feel like a game. Like obviously it still feels like a game, but what I mean by that is it doesn't feel it. If you don't get this right, it's not going to convey the feeling that you want to the player, to the audience. So that's why getting this right is crucial, but at the same time, it's very fun. So if I bring over our hierarchy, which of course is this is our root directory of our game. We've got the resources folder and then the textures folder, and then we've got levels. So actually, let's pull levels out of textures. I'm not sure why that's there, but in the resources folder, we'll have levels and we'll have textures. So we've currently got this level.png file, and that's all fine. We're not going to mess with that. What we are going to do though is create a new PNG file altogether. So I'm going to open paint.net, and in paint.net, this is where we're going to create our file. So at the moment, I have no clue what the spawn level should look like. All right. So I'm just going to go off the top of my head, and hopefully, it'll be good. First thing I need to do is obviously set a canvas size. So, spawn level, let me just think. I might go with something like, let's just say, like 40 tiles long, maybe, like 40 tiles wide, sorry, and maybe like 75 tiles high. Something like that, right? So it's kind of like that, and let me just see how big. Yeah, no, that should definitely be enough, right? So we might spawn somewhere over here, right? Well, that color will be a spawn point just because I created it right there. We might spawn somewhere here, and then let's see. Is that the middle? It's not the middle, is it? Yeah, this is more close to the middle, so we might just clear that. So that's the spawn point, and so what other things do we have? We've got. I'm just looking at all the resources we have. Let's also open one more file, and that will be our textures, sheets, spawn level. So let's open that with paint.net. All right, cool. So we've got all these different files to play around with. All these different tiles, rather, to play around with. So, okay. So let's just make sure that our exterior, I guess, is grass. So grass will just be full green, right? So I might make something like, there might be walls eventually, there might be walls eventually, but for the most part I'm just drawing like the outskirts, I guess. So all of that will be green, and maybe like a, let me just fix this. Yeah, that's better. Just trying to, and maybe something like that. You guys will see what I'm talking about in a minute. Let me just copy and paste to make sure that they are the same size. You guys wanted to see level design, so there you go. Well, you guys wanted to see all the graphical work, and I guess this is graphical work as well. I apologize if this isn't going to be exactly symmetrical, but whatever. Alright, cool beans. That is nowhere near symmetrical. Let's copy and paste this. I like this more. Maybe like that. Yeah. Alright, whatever. We might just, hopefully you guys kind of know what I'm getting at. Sorry, my phone's going off. Probably email notifications. Okay. I hate it when like on an iPhone you get a new email, like it doesn't like show up as a notification, it just like vibrates. Well, I've always got my phone on silent, so maybe it doesn't always vibrate for you guys or whatever. But for me it always vibrates, and I'm like, oh okay, I must have must have a new email because it's not giving. It's either that or if I get paid by like through PayPal. If I get like money, not necessarily income, more or less. It could also be like a transaction. If there's any PayPal transaction, it alerts me through PayPal. It just vibrates and doesn't actually say what's up, which is really annoying. But yeah. And then the other reason is emails. So either I just got some money, lost some money, or most likely I got an email. Okay, so now that this is rubbish, damn it. Why work? Let's just clear all that. And then let's copy and paste this. Pixelated, and clearly that's not, is that good? Yep. There we go. Awesome. That looks much better. And then down the bottom here, we might. Sorry, I'm kind of a perfectionist when it comes to this sort of thing. So you guys might be in for some long videos. Hopefully you won't mind. Because if you do mind, then well, you probably want to go right ahead and unsubscribe, because we're gonna be looking through some of this stuff in the future. Okay, so spawn point, I want to move that to about, oh crap, I did not mean to do that. All right, I'm gonna move the spawn point to like here. All right, cool. So what kind of walls have we got? Okay, I like that wall. That's wall 1, right? So wall 1's gonna be this gray. Okay. Might put like 2 rows of wall 1 or something to keep our citizens in the castle. All right, let me just. So I'm gonna have a bit of this going on. Yeah. So we're just gonna vertically make sure there's a double all the time. Just like that. Cool. Cool. And then I guess this will go all the way to here, right? Correct, Mr. Cherno, correct. All right. And, you know. There we go. And then for here, we might only have 1. Because, you know, for that section, the architect was like, YOLO, we'll deal with one wall. Bet you my computer's gonna like run out of disk space halfway through this recording or something. Hopefully that actually won't happen. Alright, so we've made this place completely symmetrical, haven't we? Oh well. That'll do, right? And I might put some portals to other worlds here in the future. Alright? Alright. Okay, so I think that's looking pretty good. Alright, that's like our sort of realmish type area. Whoops, I meant to go here. So, obviously floor everywhere, but apart from that, wall 2. So wall 2 might be like a darker color. And I just want to pop this like, oh, that's not darker at all. This is darker. Might pop some, you know, just cool stuff. I really like how old games just had like dead ends and, you know, kind of like this. I remember Pokemon Trading Card Game. Yes, that was a game for Game Boy Color that I had and played a lot when I was a child. And it had like all these like random places. There was no point going there, but it just had it there. It looked like a freaking, that looks like a beaver or something. Oh, it's awesome. Let's just make sure it's symmetrical then. Because if it's not symmetrical, hang on a minute, can't tell. Yeah, that's symmetrical, right? Yeah. Yeah, it is symmetrical. They had all these areas, and it was really cool. So I guess that's the point. And maybe we'll have like a little, I have no idea what this level's gonna look like, so hopefully it'll be bearable. And then finally, I'm just gonna pick a brown color. So like that brown is gonna be, that's a very bad brown. That's like orange. One more brown. That's red. No, bad. Give me brown. There we go. That's a nice brown. Okay, so that's what our map looks like right now. Ooh, spawn point's gone. There we go. So yeah, awesome. All right, so now let's go ahead and define all of these colors, and then I'll get out of your hair for today. All right, deal? Deal. So Control S will bring up our little save as thing. I'm sure you guys are aware of it. Also hit File, Save As. Yeah, cool. So let's go into our resources levels, and over here we can spawn. That's it. Spawn. That's what we'll call it. So here in level, we might make a public. Oops. So public static level, we'll call it spawn, equals new level, and then it's obviously going to be in resources is obvious, but it'll be in levels. So /levels, and then spawn, God, I can't type today, spawn.png. And there you go. All right, so that's static level. Again, we will have every level will be static because there's only one instance of that level possibly available in our code. And then the other thing that we'll do is over here in tile, we've got different, I'm just thinking if this should be in level, no, it should probably be in tile. So public, we'll make some numbers. So public final static, actually, it doesn't really matter, but I think I like it going static final first. Anyway, we'll see in a minute. Public static final, whatever. And it will be an integer, and it will be, well, we'll make one for each of them, right? So, spawn grass, I guess. Hang on, I'm just trying to think where this should go. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to basically define every color. So if tile dot, yeah. So color, and then grass. And then I guess spawn grass, right? Spawn underscore grass equals, and we'll pick a color for it. So in this case, it's this color, which is, I think, is full green, yeah. So 0x ff00 ff00, right? That's green with an alpha channel. And then we'll do the rest. I think I like doing this more though. Putting final after static, obviously it doesn't matter. Again, personal preference. So color, and we'll go spawn edge, which we didn't actually use, so I'm just gonna put 0 and then be like unused. So what else do we have? We've got water, which we didn't use either. We will use it obviously in the future, but just not for now. So then we've also got wall 1. We've got wall 2. And one more, we've got floor. So let's quickly get all the colors for these things. So this is wall 1, right? Bunch of 8s. So this is wall 1, 808080. Wall 2 is this darker gray, which is 303030. Oops, that's over here. And floor is this awesome brown color, which I spent like an hour working on, which doesn't have any letters in it. Look at that. All the numbers are below 9. Or below 10, technically. No, below 9. So yeah. So that's pretty awesome. Now that we've defined all the colors, all we need to do when we actually go ahead and make our level, I guess load it in, we'll have to just reference these colors and the tile should work. So that's what we'll do next time. We'll actually move on to drawing our level, I guess. And And yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode of Game Programming. If you did, please hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, guys.